Learn Gujarati fast. From he spoke of a success without giving any figures to
તેણીએ કંઈ કહ્યા વગર સ્મિત કર્યું.
welcome to Gujarati Mischief. Hey, you are about to learn some wonderfully dramatic Gujarati sentences. They sound smart, useful, and just a little bit like scenes from a suspicious office meeting and a family movie. Today you will practice 5 full ideas in Gujarati. First, he spoke of a success without giving any figures, becomes.
તેણે કોઈ આંકડા આપ્યા વગર એક સફળતાની વાત કરી.
Second, she went instead of staying, becomes.
તે રહી જવાને બદલે ગઈ.
Third, we acted without discussing for long, becomes.
અમે લાંબી ચર્ચા કર્યા વગર કાર્ય કર્યું.
Fourth, he decided instead of continuing to hesitate, becomes.
તેણે આગળ અચકાતા રહેવાને બદલે નિર્ણય કર્યો.
And fifth, she smiled without saying anything, becomes.
તેણીએ કંઈ કહ્યા વગર સ્મિત કર્યું.
The great success with 0 numbers. Let's begin with the sentence that sounds like a press conference where everyone wants charts and gets poetry instead. You will remember this one easily. English, he spoke of a success without giving any figures. Gujarati.
તેણે કોઈ આંકડા આપ્યા વગર એક સફળતાની વાત કરી.
Key parts.
સફળતા
Means success.
આંકડા
Means figures or numbers.
વગર
Means without. Funny image. A manager stands proudly in front of a giant slide that says,
સફળતા
but every number on the screen has run away on tiny legs. Very professional. Very mysterious. Say it with me slowly.
તેણે કોઈ આંકડા આપ્યા વગર એક સફળતાની વાત કરી.
Mini contrast. He gave numbers. No mystery. But here, no. He just gave.
વાત
Talk about.
સફળતા
Instead of staying, she chose drama. Now let's learn a short sentence with movement and contrast. This one is perfect for stories, gossip, and dramatic exits. English, she went instead of staying. Gujarati.
તે રહી જવાને બદલે ગઈ.
The star word here is
બદલે
meaning instead of. It shows one action replacing another. Another useful part is
ગઈ.
meaning went. So the sentence gives you a choice, stay or leave. She picked leave. Funny image. A chair says, please stay. She looks at the chair, ignores the chair completely, and walks out. The chair takes it personally. Repeat.
તે રહી જવાને બદલે ગઈ.
Less meeting, more doing. This next line is for every person who has survived a long meeting and thought, could we maybe just do the thing? Congratulations, this sentence is your reward. English, we acted without discussing for long. Gujarati.
અમે લાંબી ચર્ચા કર્યા વગર કાર્ય કર્યું.
Key words.
લાંબી ચર્ચા
Means long discussion.
કાર્ય કર્યું.
Means acted or carried out action. Notice the pattern.
વગર
Without, again. Gujarati loves giving you elegant ways to say, we skipped the unnecessary part. Funny image. One team is still debating the font size on page 12. Your team has already finished the project, had tea, and gone home. Repeat the full sentence.
અમે લાંબી ચર્ચા કર્યા વગર કાર્ય કર્યું.
No more hesitating. Now for a sentence that feels like a motivational speech, but with better grammar. This is the language of finally making up your mind. English, he decided instead of continuing to hesitate. Gujarati.
તેણે આગળ અચકાતા રહેવાને બદલે નિર્ણય કર્યો.
Key parts.
નિર્ણય કર્યો.
Means decided.
અચકાતા રહેવાને
Carries the sense of continuing to hesitate. Again you see.
બદલે
Instead of. That word is doing excellent work today. Funny image. He stares at 2 snacks for 20 minutes. Then suddenly, heroic music starts, and he chooses one. History is made. Snacks are saved. Repeat slowly.
તેણે આગળ અચકાતા રહેવાને બદલે નિર્ણય કર્યો.
The silent smile. Our last sentence is soft, simple, and secretly powerful. No speech, just expression. English. She smiled without saying anything. Gujarati.
તેણીએ કંઈ કહ્યા વગર સ્મિત કર્યું.
Key parts.
કંઈ કહ્યા વગર.
Means without saying anything.
સ્મિત કર્યું.
Means smiled. Funny image. You ask a very long question. Maybe too long. She answers with a smile and absolutely zero words. Honestly, fair. This sentence is elegant because Gujarati lets you build a whole emotional scene in a compact way. Repeat.
તેણીએ કંઈ કહ્યા વગર સ્મિત કર્યું.
Pattern hunt. Now you will spot the reusable pieces. This is where your brain starts saying, oh, I can build my own sentences now. Pattern 1.
વગર.
Means without. You heard it in.
આંકડા આપ્યા વગર. લાંબી ચર્ચા કર્યા વગર.
And.
કંઈ કહ્યા વગર.
Pattern 2.
બદલે.
Means instead of. You heard it in.
તે રહી જવાને બદલે ગઈ.
And.
તેણે આગળ અચકાતા રહેવાને બદલે નિર્ણય કર્યો.
So if Gujarati were a superhero movie.
વગર.
And.
બદલે.
Would be the side characters quietly saving every scene. Quick dialogue drill. Let's make these phrases sound alive. Listen like you are in a tiny comedy drama. A. Did the manager give proof? B. No.
તેણે કોઈ આંકડા આપ્યા વગર એક સફળતાની વાત કરી.
A. Did she stay? B. No.
તે રહી જવાને બદલે ગઈ.
A. Did your team debate forever? B. No.
અમે લાંબી ચર્ચા કર્યા વગર કાર્ય કર્યું.
A. Did he keep hesitating? B. No.
તેણે આગળ અચકાતા રહેવાને બદલે નિર્ણય કર્યો.
A. Did she answer? B. No.
તેણીએ કંઈ કહ્યા વગર સ્મિત કર્યું.
Mini quiz time. Time for a fast check. No stress. If you miss one, your future brilliant Gujarati speaking self forgives you. How do you say, he spoke of a success without giving any figures? Answer.
તેણે કોઈ આંકડા આપ્યા વગર એક સફળતાની વાત કરી.
How do you say, she went instead of staying? Answer.
તે રહી જવાને બદલે ગઈ.
How do you say, we acted without discussing for long? Answer.
અમે લાંબી ચર્ચા કર્યા વગર કાર્ય કર્યું.
How do you say, he decided instead of continuing to hesitate? Answer.
તેણે આગળ અચકાતા રહેવાને બદલે નિર્ણય કર્યો.
How do you say, she smiled without saying anything? Answer.
તેણીએ કંઈ કહ્યા વગર સ્મિત કર્યું.
Your final challenge. Now say the ideas out loud with confidence. Even if your first version is wobbly, that is still real progress. Try this chain. Success without figures, leaving instead of staying, acting without long discussion, deciding instead of hesitating, and smiling without words. In Gujarati, that becomes.
તેણે કોઈ આંકડા આપ્યા વગર એક સફળતાની વાત કરી. તે રહી જવાને બદલે ગઈ. અમે લાંબી ચર્ચા કર્યા વગર કાર્ય કર્યું. તેણે આગળ અચકાતા રહેવાને બદલે નિર્ણય કર્યો. તેણીએ કંઈ કહ્યા વગર સ્મિત કર્યું.
Thanks and keep going. Nice work. You just practiced real Gujarati sentence patterns with contrast, silence, action, and a suspiciously number-free success story. Thank you for learning with me today. Keep practicing these sentences aloud, reuse.
વગર.
And.
બદલે.
In your own examples, and come back tomorrow for another round. You are doing great, and with practice, Gujarati will start feeling more natural every day.